This First Alert weather update is brought to you by Mid-Michigan Metal Sales.
Well, the National Weather Service has lifted some of those wind advisories. We still look to have strong winds across much of the state, and that will carry over through much of this Thursday. We look at our wind gust right now, and we're seeing lots of areas, 25 to 35 miles per hour. There are some areas up to the north around West Branch into that northern portion of the lower peninsula where you're seeing upper 30s, and I'm not going to count out some 40s in that region. This area will start to shift to the east. That's sort of the sign we're seeing, especially in Mount Pleasant. Alma is seeing 25, 26. That's a signal that winds are starting to calm down on the backside of sort of that area that had those stronger winds throughout much of your Thursday morning. We see that here in our forecasted gusts through 1 p.m. into 2 p.m. Those winds start to shift east by 6 p.m. We're still looking at wind gusts 20 to maybe 25 miles per hour. So definitely noticeable throughout much, if not all, of our Thursday. Calms down a little bit tonight. As we get into Friday morning, it'll be 10 to 20 miles per hour, a little bit stronger in that thumb, but then calms down throughout much of your Friday. However, late Friday night, we'll see a cold front move through the state, and that gives us a quick chance of seeing wind gusts 25 to 30 miles per hour. This at 9 p.m. We can sort of see where that front is sitting. That will move south quickly. Will calm down for your Saturday morning. Looks like we'll have a calm wind weekend ahead for us. Sky Tracker does show cloud cover is still hanging over us, but that will start to break down over the next couple of hours, and we'll actually see more and more sunshine. There is some light snow up there to the north towards Higgins and Holton Lake. It's struggling to reach the ground, though, this lake effect snow, and wouldn't surprise me if you don't see much more than a few flakes over the next couple of hours, and then we'll start to see sunshine. By 2 to 3 p.m., that cloud cover breaks down. We are dry, and many areas will see sun. That will carry over through the night with clear skies. Tonight by midnight, there may be some light cloud cover builds in from the northwest, maybe some more light chances of lake effect snow up there to the north, but otherwise we look to stay dry and pretty quiet. By the time you're waking up tomorrow morning, 7 a.m., you're going to be seeing more sunshine, and that will carry over for much of the day. There will be some areas down to the south, Shiawassee, Genesee County. Looks like you'll have a cloudy midday, but the sun will try to peak. It's not going to be totally overcast, and then we'll get more sunshine up until sunset by 8 p.m. Again, here in our hour by hour, we start to see the signal of that cold front, maybe some light snow chances. Very quick moving, though. We don't expect anything too intense with this. Just a quick mover moves out of the state, and then we dry for most, if not all, of your Saturday night into Saturday morning. You do get some more sunshine, and that really carries over for much of our weekend into the new week. Lows tonight, they're going to be back up in the 20s for much of the state. A few upper 20s down there to the south, a few lower 20s up to the north. As we get to your highs for tomorrow, they show that recovery on the way. We're going to be above freezing in the mid to upper 30s areas of the thumb, north of the bay. As you move to the south, you get more of those lower 40s, a little bit warmer as you head closer to the Lansing area on our Friday. Now, 7-day forecast, that's got 30s and 40s. Again, as we enter the weekend has 30s and 40s, but we should stay dry. There are some light chances of rain or snow on Sunday, but they look to be very quick moving. Then we enter the new week, and we're looking at 50s for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Tuesday may start to see some areas start to see more 60s. We'll keep an eye on that. Wouldn't surprise me by the weekend that Tuesday shows 60s, and then Wednesday will back in the 50s, but does show an isolated rain chance.
Stay with WNEM TV5 on air, on the go, and online for more news and weather updates.